Hello, welcome back to Podium Pop. My name is Celine and I'm here with my co-host Gracie. We have another episode talking through some motorsport news, catching up on some stuff, and having some predictions for some upcoming races. Before we get into the episode, make sure you go follow us on social media. We post our episodes on Spotify and on YouTube, and we also post on TikTok, on Instagram. We're all over TikTok. We love TikTok, so go follow us on there for some good content. And I think those are all the updates I have. So let's go ahead and pop the bottle and get right on into the episode.
Let's do it. You want to talk about IndyCar or Formula One first?
Let's talk about Formula One first.
Yeah, we got some crazy news.
Some crazy news. Okay, so
a lot of crazy news actually.
Yes. Should we start with GP?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me preface by saying I feel like normally I see rumors coming, so when news like this drops, it's still kind of shocking, but it's not
the shock value is worn off by the time it's officially announced.
Right. Like for example, Adrian Newey.
Yeah.
Leaving Red Bull. Or
even Lewis, honestly. By the time the official announcement came, it was okay, we've been hearing about this for a bit.
That's true. That's true. But it was okay, we knew it was coming. It's still shocking, still crazy that it happened, but we knew there were rumblings.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I just didn't see the rumblings. Maybe there were, but this was shocking to me.
I think everybody was shocked.
I was gagged by it.
What is your cat doing?
She's just exploring.
Okay. No, I feel like everybody from online that I saw, everybody was shocked.
So it was announced that GP is leaving Red Bull.
Who is GP?
Is Max's race engineer. What's his real name? Jean-Pierre? Jean-Pierre?
Yeah.
I think. Lam, I don't know how to say his last name.
Everybody knows most GP.
GP. He's worked with Max for years. Mm-hmm. Literally, it's just a fun, it's a thing in F1 that nobody else can really deal with Max, because Max will throw these fits on the radios and GP has to gentle parent him. GP stands for gentle parenting.
Sure.
And I just came up with that on my own.
Proud of you.
But it was announced that he was leaving Red Bull and going to McLaren. And at first there were rumors that he was going to McLaren as the new team principal, which I was like, okay, slay GP. I'm excited for you because I like GP. He seems like a nice guy. But I'm also like, okay, but where's Andrea Stella? What is he doing?
A lot of people were tweeting. They were like, you've made me mad at some points, but how could you leave? Papa, why are you leaving your family?
And to be fair, I one of our friends joked and was like, oh, he's heading to Ferrari because obviously he was at Ferrari. He's Italian. I think that if he got a good opportunity, he would go to Ferrari, which I couldn't blame him. He's Italian. Mm-hmm. But I whenever the rumors were out that GP was going to McLaren, I was like, maybe Andrea's retiring,
Oh, yeah.
He's on the older side. I don't know his age exactly.
50s?
Really? I think
maybe
so.
Late, I don't know.
Late 50s? I don't know. I was like, maybe, you know what, he's I did make a joke. I was like, listen, this guy, he came in, he got the team 2 constructors championships, he got the team of drivers championship. Then the next year, in the first 2 races, they had 3 DNSs. I was like, maybe he's packing it up right at the right moment.
I'm okay.
But he is staying, at least as far as we know.
Yeah, he is taking over a role that Andrea Stella is doing right now, but he's basically taking over this role to alleviate some of Andrea Stella's responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this means, and to be fair, I hope this is what it means, is that Andrea Stella is going to take on more of the media and political side of a team principal, and maybe Zach Brown is not going to be at as many races, and maybe because if you think about it, Zach Brown's probably going to get a bit more busy because McLaren is
mm-hmm.
Getting more involved in different racing series. Obviously they have IndyCar, but now WEC and IMSA and some other sports car endurance racing. So maybe Zach Brown will be less involved, and Andrea Stella will be able to take on more of the press conferences and all of that now that GP is taking on
Yeah, I think Zach Brown just like loves to do it.
I know, it's like he can't help himself.
Yeah, he like wants to be in the know. Like he
Yeah.
wants to be in those meetings.
He wants to be in the room where it happens.
I think he wants to be. Well, I think Stella's busy, and then I think Zach also likes to do the press conferences and stuff.
He's a ham. He likes to ham it up.
Okay, wow.
He's hamming it up.
That's crazy.
You don't think so?
No, I do, but he's hamming it up. He's a ham is crazy.
I hope I used that phrase right.
I've never heard it personally.
You've never heard of it?
No. It's like calling being like he's a ham.
He's a ham. He's a ham. That sentence alone sounds so rude.
I thought you were being mean to him.
No. Like, you know, like when it's like when like when a little kid is like their parents have people over and the little kid walks out in the living room and is like, watch my performance. That's like that little kid is hamming it up.
Okay.
That's how I think that phrase should be used.
Okay.
But now I don't know if I'm using it right.
This is the first time I'm ever hearing it be used in like that.
Now you can use it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll know.
Hopefully I gave you the right context.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, I just think Zach Brown likes doing those things. I don't think Stella really cares to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think if Stella went to Zach Brown and was like, I would like to be sat at this press conference, actually, I think he'd be like, yeah, okay, sure. But I think he's probably like, go ahead.
Yeah. Like, you do it. You're good. Yeah, like, because if you think about it, like, their backgrounds, like, Zach came from a background in, like, business versus, like, he was involved in racing, but he came from business, where Andrea came from a background of like race strategy. Yeah. And so it probably was easier for them to slot into those roles. Like, that's not, I guess, the traditional way that they're typically like structured.
Yeah.
And it worked, obviously.
Yeah.
It worked. Got him 2 constructors. So yeah, I'm interested to see what the dynamics will be like when GP does join, but that won't be until 2028 at the latest, basically because he needs to stay. If he stays with Red Bull for the full year, and then he would need to take a year of gardening leave. Now they say like no later than 2028, because if for some reason something happens and he leaves Red Bull like halfway through the year, then his gardening leave would automatically start. So he could potentially be there sooner, but it'd be no later than the 2028 season.
Yeah. I feel like the timeline of finding out everything was pretty crazy too, because like it started as a rumor. And then I randomly like woke up in the middle of the night. I feel like this always happens when something big in Formula 1 happens. And we had like a text from our friend Haley. And I saw that and I was like, what?
Well, yeah, because did it happen on like a weekend where the first rumor came out?
It happens. I think it happened on like a weekday.
Because I saw so many people, or maybe they were at like a concert or something, but I saw so many people like posting as like, I'm out at the bar. I mean, maybe they were out at the bars on a weekday. I'm not judging. But they're like, I'm out at the bar and it's like, I just got home from the bars. It's like 2 a.m. and everybody else that I know is asleep, but I have no one to talk about, you know, like this. I forget who posted it, but like, I was like, so maybe, was it not like I don't know.
I have no clue. I thought because it happened last week.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a Thursday or something.
Maybe.
Or like, I don't know. But, well, I remember I also, then I was like, I saw that and I was like, I have to go back to bed. And because I remember I went back to bed to go to work. Because if I didn't have to go to work, I would have stayed up to do some digging and investigating.
Yep.
And then
investigative journalism.
Yeah, no, absolutely at 1 a.m. But it also like it happened for so like at 1 a.m. type of deal, because it was obviously like breaking news over in Europe,
right? Like
morning time for them. And then I like when I got on my phone in the morning, I realized it started as like rumors, and then Eric Van Haren, which is like the trusted Max journalist, he's like a reporter in the Netherlands, he then posted about it. And then
you said, oh, we're getting serious.
Yeah, I think by the time I woke up, none of the official accounts had posted it yet. And then everything rolled in. It was like Red Bull posted that GP was gonna leave, and then like McLaren posted, Formula 1 posted, Zach Brown posted. Like, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
kind of crazy. Also,
it is kind of crazy.
Red Bull like gave GP the go ahead, so people were like, I saw people doing think posts. They were like, do you think Max knows? Yes, Max knows.
Max probably knew first before anyone. Max probably knew before Zach and Stella.
No, for sure.
No, but that does lead a whole another like bucket of speculation. And that's going to be, and this is all based off of like one quote that Max said years ago.
Yeah.
And he basically said, I won't race in Formula One without GP. Like when GP goes, I go, basically. And so now it leads to, if Max was serious when he said this, and he said it years ago, things change, and maybe when it comes down to it, like he might still stay with Red Bull.
Max
like
has
that's
been threatening retirement his whole entire career.
It's kind of his thing. Like
it's like, all right, come on.
And yet he's still here. So a quote that he said years ago about GP leaving, he leaves. I don't know. I'm taking it with a grain of salt, but it does lead the question: one, could that mean that Max is actually close to retiring? Which this happening this season makes it more believable than if it were to happen like last season, or even like if GP left 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
I would have been like, no, absolutely not. But is he retiring? And I also saw some people speculating, is he going to McLaren with GP? And if so, who is he replacing?
I saw people speculating going to McLaren, and then I saw people speculating he would finally go take Toto's offer and go to Mercedes. And I mean, people were once again writing their think pieces and doing their best. Like people were like, I saw someone that's like, Max is gonna leave. He's going to Mercedes. There is a trusted, oh my god, they were like praising Bono, basically. Like, and they didn't say Bono's name, but they were like, this fantastic engineer, like da-da-da. And I was like, man, Bono's locked in with Kimi.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess probably come down to it if Max Verstappen was like, I'll come to Mercedes if I can have Bono, they would probably switch it up. But and then people were like, this is my favorite. I feel like we had finally like kind of cleared things out on the Lando and Oscar fans like beefing. And then we started no, I'm not involved in this. They started new beef over who would get the boot to bring in Max Verstappen.
Oh my gosh. Like, okay, I'm sorry. They both have contracts. I don't think they're going anywhere.
No.
Neither of them should go anywhere, honestly. And I don't think Max wants to go to McLaren.
No, Max doesn't want to go to McLaren. Also, if we're paying GP this much money to leave Red Bull,
I don't think we can afford
Max Verstappen.
No, we can't.
We can afford Max Verstappen and a rookie, and that's not happening.
Yeah, and like even if one of them were to leave, I can tell you this: we can't afford Lando and Max.
No,
and we really probably couldn't afford Oscar and Max either. But I don't know. I think he's more likely to retire or just stay at Red Bull for another year before he were to ever go to McLaren. Mercedes, I don't think he would go to Mercedes at this point either. He had a chance to go to Mercedes. It would have made more sense for him to go to Mercedes at the time that whole all speculation was happening. And honestly, at this point, yes, it's Max Verstappen. I get it. But why would Toto shake up the lineup that he has right now when it is working so well?
Yeah. They've got it all figured out right now.
They've got it figured out. They've cracked the code. They've got the formula. George and Kimi, from what we can tell, for the most part, get along really well. Fine. They have a good dynamic. Bringing Max in with George wouldn't work.
No.
Bringing Max in with Kimi might work, but losing George would be bad for Toto.
Yeah, and I think losing George for Max, like it would even out, you know what I mean? Like the balance would be restored, but you really had such the face of Mercedes with Lewis Hamilton. And then like George came in and he, was kind of becoming, the face of Mercedes. Lewis leaves, George really took that on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Mercedes fans would be completely fine. I think Mercedes would be fine, but I don't know. I just really right now don't see it happening. Once again, I believe that he would retire before joining Mercedes.
And also that even brings in a different point is right now, if things continue as they are, George is on track to potentially win world champion.
Yes.
If Max were to go to Mercedes,
you're not getting rid of a world champion.
You would look like a fool. Same way that if Max went to McLaren and replaced Lando, McLaren would look like a fool. Like to get rid of the person that just won the drivers' championship, you would lose so many fans, and not even just fans of that driver, but like fans in general. Like they'd be like, okay, so you have no loyalty. Like it'd be different if that world champion was like, I'm leaving and going to a different team. Okay, I'll replace you. But to give you the boot, I don't.
And like you could happening. Once again, like you could argue that it's like Max Verstappen all you want, but still like the points that we just made stand.
And if you really you look at if you look at the points this year, like, yes, Max Verstappen is an amazing driver. He's 4-time world champion, all that stuff, right? He's not doing great this year.
No.
And, you know, that's not all him, it's the car, but it's still like
you also don't know how he'd be doing in a Mercedes right now.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And again, I don't want to say this next part and come off like I'm a Max hater, because I actually love him to death. He's in my top 3 forever favorite drivers, and I think he's one of the greatest drivers of all time right now, of all series. But he's also kind of difficult to work with.
Yeah.
And
notoriously
at this point, like this year, like he's always difficult to work with on track. I don't think off track, but on track. And normally he backs that up by like still getting all of the wins and being like this crazy amazing driver and like showing that he can like come and win from the back and all this stuff. But this year he just hasn't been able to do that because of the new regulations, getting used to the car, all of that. But at this point, like, okay, you kind of got to pick a struggle.
Yeah.
Like, again, I love Max. I'm not trying to be harsh, but I just think right now that if he would have made the decision to leave Red Bull, because I'm sure that he probably, I mean, they have had to known about like the opportunity to leave GP, leaving Red Bull since last year.
Yeah, they've known for a while. I'm sure GP was offered this position a while ago.
Right.
You know, been talks and thinking about it and all that jazz.
Yeah. And so for Max not to like say, okay, I know that GP's probably leaving or maybe leaving, let me leave the team now. He should have done that last year when he had like the points and the, you know, the timing was right. So I don't know. I think he's either going to stay at Red Bull without GP or retire.
Yeah. Now I think Red Bull's going to do all they can if he wants to stay to get him. They're going to try and get anybody.
Yeah.
But that's also like I know we say he like threatens to retire every other day, but this year he's really been threatening to retire.
Yeah, no, it used to be like he threatened to retire like once a week, and now it's just like the threat of retirement just never goes away. It's always just lingering.
No. And like before it was like, ha, and now it's like, okay, do it.
Like, do it.
At this point, do it. Once again, we love him, but do it. Go ahead.
And
be happy.
Max is such a good driver too that I'm like he could go do other things, and like also like he's now, you know, I don't think he'll ever stop driving completely, but like even his like GT team like was racing this past weekend, and there were like clips of him like there as like almost like the like leader, team principal kind of thing, and like he was like standing there with his arms folded like inspecting things, and I was like, that looks right.
Oh yeah,
it looks right. So I don't know, maybe Max is he's gonna retire and he's gonna take GP spot and he's gonna be a race engineer for Arvid. That's a crazy theory, but I'm glad I said it out loud just in case it happened. Max
is not going to be a race engineer.
Max would be such a good race engineer. He's so smart.
He is so smart, but he would get frustrated so easily.
Yeah, it'd have to be a special person to be able to be.
Imagine like
Max is his race engineer.
Like George's race engineer.
No, that would never happen.
No, for sure. Oh yeah, no, I don't. I could see him stepping into like a higher up role, never like an engineer or like a like engineer talking to the drivers during the race role.
Right. And you also got to think about this, like I also can't see Max leaving Red Bull other than retiring, because like if he left Red Bull like to go to McLaren or to Mercedes, like he has so many ties with Red Bull. Like even like his GT team is sponsored by Red Bull, his sim racing team sponsored by Red Bull. Like he's been with Red Bull his whole career. Like it's almost like, and it's not to say it can't happen. I mean, Lewis left Mercedes after many, many years, but Max is even more ingrained, even despite not being there long enough. He's just more like intertwined with Red Bull that I'm like, I don't even know like what he would do if he left for his like other, I guess, business ventures and other teams that he obviously cares like about a lot. Like that's like his passion project.
That's like a lot of admin for him to leave Red Bull to
honestly
team.
He'd be like, it's just actually not worth it.
He'd be like, no, you know what, I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, anyways,
yeah, because like he can't, I mean, hypothetically he could like say he joined Mercedes or something, but having his own like sim racing team and GT team being sponsored by Red Bulls, that's like,
that's awkward. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll continue to keep you all updated as things unfold, but It was a shock. I am excited though because I love McLaren and I do love GP.
Yeah, GP's gonna be.
So I don't think he's gonna be like specifically Lando or Oscars. He's just like head of race engineering.
Yeah.
So I think he'll just be working closely with both of their race engineers. But I do hope that I'll be able to hear him over the radio at some point in 2028. Just be like,
Hopefully.
oh, there's GP.
Hopefully, maybe we can get like papaya rolls taken out of the equation.
Oh,
GP.
please, GP, can you figure? Actually, you know what, GP? I need you to figure their shit out. And it's not a huge deal this year. Hopefully, it becomes a huge deal this year because they're fighting for a championship. We really needed you last year or the year before. Actually, both. But can you just fix all of that, please, before it becomes a problem again?
Do you think Lando and Oscar are still going to be there in 2028 when GP starts?
I think so. I mean, their contracts are. I don't know when their contracts actually expire.
I do think it's close to 27, 28. Lando's might be 27.
I think it's going to be dependent on how this year goes.
I was going to say, I feel like something would have to go like horribly wrong.
It's hard for me to imagine a McLaren world without Max.
Sorry, Max. Oh, all right, great foreshadowing.
Without Lando or Oscar, but at some point it's going to have to happen.
Yeah,
I think it'll be dependent on how this year goes.
I think so. I think like if by the end of this year we don't have something, I think Oscar's goes a little bit longer than Lando does because Oscar signed a year after Lando did, or like a couple months after, whatever that was. If we don't hear something from Lando by the end of this year, then I would be a little bit like,
Yeah.
But I also doubt it because
I can see Oscar leaving McLaren more than Lando.
No, for sure.
I don't know where he'd go. Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari.
Yeah, but it's like right now at this point, they would kind of be a fool to leave unless they got an offer from Mercedes.
Mercedes or Ferrari.
Yeah, or Ferrari.
And the only way I could see that happening is if Lewis Hamilton retires.
Yeah, but if Lewis Hamilton retires, I think Ferrari's going to try to get Ollie.
Yeah.
And bring him in there.
So many moving pieces. And that's exactly why I don't think Lando or Oscar are going to leave.
Yeah, for sure.
Because really,
there's nowhere else for them to go.
Yeah.
I think things are going to be kind of like, except for the lower teams,
stagnant. Yeah.
I
don't think any big moves, except Red Bull. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Red Bull.
How much longer do you think Lewis has?
If he is still racing in 2029, I'll be shocked and nervous.
Scared.
But more so, if Fernando is still racing in 2029, I think we would need to stage an intervention.
Man, did you see if Fernando's baby got a paddock pass at 2 days old? Like, obviously. But also, I really hope that's a joke and the baby, like, stays home.
Yeah.
The baby does not need to be traveling.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Like, I wonder if this is Fernando's last season.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. He just had a baby. The car, not great.
No.
He's risking nerve damage every time he jumps into the car.
No, seriously.
I think at this point he could very, very easily retire from Formula One, be even like just like a WEC driver with Aston Martin, even stay with Aston Martin, or just be on as like consultant for Aston Martin, still work with the team, still get money, still employed, but be able to be home more. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
I don't know.
Do you know, this is kind of off topic, but not super off topic because it's kind of having to do with like after Formula One. But we always talk about like which driver we think would be most likely to be a team principal. And we always say Carlos.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they asked that question on one of like the F1 like meet the grid videos or whatever. Sure. And a lot of people said Fernando and a lot of people said Max.
Interesting.
And I don't know if they just said that because they didn't think deeply about it like we did. Mm-hmm. Some people did say Carlos though.
Yeah.
Like Alex, I think, said Carlos.
I don't know what it is about Max Verstappen to me. He seems I really don't know what it is. I probably could be so wrong. He seems like the type of guy to me to hate admin work.
Yeah, but
to hate admin work.
I think honestly, if you would have asked me a couple years ago, I'd have been like, there's no way. But like the way that he's running the other teams, he's running his GT team and like he's involved with that. I think that if he was like able to run the team like he wanted to run it, I think he could do it.
Yeah.
But if he was having to run the team like under like, you know, like Zach Brown or like Lawrence Stroll, like I don't think, unless they were like, we're letting you do your thing, Max, I don't think that he could be a successful team principal. But I think he could if he was like, I'm coming in, I get to make the calls, you have to trust me on this, I know what I'm doing. Because that's like his sim racing team, his GT team, like he is the boss, he runs that how he wants to run it.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be interesting. Max should start like an F2 team.
Oh, see,
just for fun.
Yeah. I also could see like if Max is gonna do it, he's doing the biggest thing possible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say he should start like an IMSA team, but then I'm like, but he kind of already has like a GT racing team, so maybe not. I don't know. A lot of things could happen, but for now, it's been quiet. Other than that, what other news has come out for F1?
Well, not Formula 1, but Formula 2 have announced that they are racing in Miami and Canada because of the 2 canceled races in the Middle East.
Yeah, and I'm upset.
Yeah.
For 2 reasons.
Yeah.
For both races. I'm upset about Miami.
Yep.
Because I want to watch Colton Herta race in F2, and we're not going to Miami.
Mm-hmm. First time in 2 years.
And I'm also already upset about it because it's Cadillac's first home race.
We can't think about it too much.
We can't think about it too much.
No questions at this time.
No questions. But 2, I'm sad because the other F2 race is going to be in Canada, which is the same day as the Indy 500, which means that Colton Herta cannot participate in the Indy 500 as a 4th Andretti car.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
Very.
And like, I get it. It's fine. Because we were talking like in our group message with our friends, and we were like, he wouldn't leave. Like because someone was like, could he get a what did she call it? Like a waiver basically to like skip the F2 race and race in the Indy 500. And I was like, I don't think that he should if he can.
No, I don't think he should.
Because he is actively in an F2 championship. Like it would be like really, really, really bad look to Cadillac's F1 team if he left.
Yeah. It would also be like maybe like one thing if it was the end of the F2 season and he like
was out of contention
or like already at this point where he got enough super license points where he was like sailing clear. I think like right now like that also just like to his current team in F2, that's like not a good look.
Yeah. It doesn't show like the commitment.
Yeah, the loyalty.
So I am pretty sad about that.
And yeah, I'm very sad.
But
I just wanted to see him reunited with his buddy.
The only good thing that's going to come out of this is that we'll be able to watch 2 F2 races in an actual like good time frame.
Yeah, that's
because normally F2 doesn't come to anywhere in the. Do they go to Brazil? No, right? They mostly stay in Europe and Asia, and that means that the times for F2 races are like super, super, super early.
Yeah.
So we don't really get to watch all of them like live like we'd like to. So at least we'll be able to watch these 2 live.
No, I'm not like. Is this the first time F2's ever raced in America? Like, surely not, right? But they haven't.
I don't know.
Recent history that I know.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Or North America, I guess I should say, with Canada.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'll be watching from home.
Yeah, very exciting for everybody there.
Yeah.
Okay, any more formula? I feel like there was something else formula related that I was gonna talk about.
I don't know.
Oh my god! I mean, just like personal to me. Realized today that the Monaco Grand Prix and the finals for Roland Garros, which is a tennis match, one of the Grand Slams, same day.
Wow.
I do not ask me to do anything on June 7th. I think it's the 7th.
I was going to ask you to watch the race with me.
That's fine. But we're going to also have to have up tennis on a screen.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll have to double screen that day. The last one was Carlos and Yannick, and they went for 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that
crazy? Endurance.
Yeah, and I was sad for that.
Speaking of Monaco and tennis,
yes,
the what is it called?
The Monaco Open.
The Monaco Open happened, and a lot of drivers attended.
Monaco Masters.
No, Charles was there, and then a different day, Oscar, Gabby, Alex Albon, and Ollie Behrman were all there together. Yeah. Well, I think Oscar sat separate from them and then just met up with them. But Alex, Gabby, and Ollie were there together. I would love to hang out with Gabby and Ollie.
Yeah, they'd be like,
I think they'd be a hoot.
Yeah.
They should have like do like a joint vlog.
They should do like a joint vlog or something. Like they need to be the new Twitch quartet.
Yes. And you know what? Like the thing about them is that like if you would have like shown me all of the rookies at the beginning of last season, I would have never picked out them being like the two closest.
Really?
I would have said it would be more likely that it was like obviously Kimmy and Ollie because they were teammates, like them more likely, or even like Gabby and Isaac because they raced together more. I know that they were like competitors, but like
neighbors or something.
Yeah, they live in the same building.
Monica was like so well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's close proximity.
Yeah, they talk about it. They just like talk about it a lot on like the grid, meet the grid videos. Oh, like every chance they get, they bring up how they're friends.
Can I be honest? I haven't watched a single one this year.
They're pretty good. The last one was like kind of deep.
Oh.
Like they were asking questions, like some pretty deep questions, and honestly, they were like it was kind of long. I didn't watch the whole thing, but they were like. I don't know. I can't now that I'm sitting here, I can't recall one question, but they were like questions that like the driver like should like answer genuinely and think deeply about. And even like many of the drivers were like, oh my gosh, these questions are getting deep.
This is supposed to be silly. Like I'm supposed to throw this in an F1 funniest moments compilation.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So I don't know. But I just love that they're such a strong duo and I hope they had fun. I saw a video of all of them taking a picture with Yannick and I thought of you. I think I sent it to you.
That's my Formula One ambassador. Yeah. He takes his role very seriously too.
Yeah, he's committed to it.
No, and obviously, but he'll bring it up any moment. My favorite was when it might have been Roland Garros last year, or no, Wimbledon, when he was like, "Well, there's no F1, so my brother's here today."
Yeah, yeah. If he's an F1 ambassador, then his brother's like F1 pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some other random news. Lando attended some soccer games. Sorry, football. Some football games. Yeah. So the drivers are staying busy. Lewis was at Coachella this past weekend with Kim Kardashian. So they're staying busy on their off time, their unexpected off time. But I'm ready for them to get back to racing.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks. There was no F1, no IndyCar, no IMSA. And let me tell you, it's been rough.
It's been a time.
IndyCar's back this weekend. IMSA's back this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Thank goodness. It's been hard. But that does lead us into IndyCar.
Yeah, IndyCar's at Long Beach, and so is IMSA. Speaking of Long Beach, we've been hearing for forever. Prema will be back at Long Beach. Prema will be back at Long Beach. Prema will be back at Long Beach. We find out this weekend Prema's not even competing in the 500.
I think Prema's done.
No, we can take our loss. I promise you, we can take our loss.
Admit it. Just say, I don't think we'll be there this season. We'll try again next year.
Please.
Like, don't keep pushing it off. And also, like, at this point, genuinely, I don't know how they would even join because it's not like they've been like paying people to be at the factory not working. And so they've probably turned over I work in staffing. They turned over all of their employees and turned over all of their staffing and like logistically if they were to come back at this point, it's been long enough that they certainly can't afford to have been keeping people on their paycheck, which means they have to rehire everyone or bring them back from a layoff. I'd like to talk to their HR manager, actually.
Yeah, honestly.
And maybe offer my services.
Would you be, from an HR person, would you be willing to sit down in a one-on-one interview with Podium Pop?
Yeah.
We are open and willing to bleep a lot of information.
Yeah, we'll bleep a lot. We can cut it. But let's just talk.
Honestly, if you just want to do it, tell all to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you know what? If you just want to grab some coffee off record, I'd still like to pick your brain.
No, seriously. I don't know why this just reminded this. I've been like really into, I've always loved reality TV, but I've been like really on my reality TV grind recently. Imagine like a race weekend with confessionals.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be So we just have a little confessionals room with a camera recording. Nobody else is in there.
Yep. They're not
They
prompted
can
with
come-
certain questions. It's just coming in and they're like, what are your
Sarah Villa.
thoughts?
Yeah.
And they would have to do it right after the race too, because the emotions are high. Like, will the drivers like this? Maybe the Indy, I don't know. F1, they'd be like, absolutely not. We've been burned by Netflix. But the IndyCar drivers, I think, would have fun with it.
Oh, for sure. Like, Scotty Mack is going in there any possible chance he can get.
Yeah,
we know that man also loves reality TV.
I know. I was gonna say, you just have to spin it the right way. Like, if you spin it to Scotty, might be like, we're doing confessionals and we're basing it just like reality TV shows. He would be in there and he'd be like, this person is a snake. Yeah. Like, he would play into it. But no, I would absolutely love that.
That'd be so good. And like, you'd be like Joseph would randomly go on one and we'd be like, we're getting a Joseph confessional.
Yeah, exactly. But no, going back to Prema, it is like, okay, what's the deal? Poor Callum Ilott.
At least he can laugh still.
He can laugh.
Still has his humor.
Callum Ilott is hilarious, and he's been pretty much throughout since the IndyCar season started. Yeah. He's been making jokes. Like, he's been joking around on Twitter, just basically like having a joke about the fact that he's not racing that weekend, and that makes me feel worse for him. For sure. Robert Schwartzman, I'm like, where's that guy been? Anybody seen him? Anybody heard from him?
Have we laid eyes on him since?
I haven't personally, but Callum Ilott I've been keeping tabs on. But also, I would like to just make a statement right now that I wonder. Sorry.
Okay.
Everyone on Twitter is saying that Callum Ilott is now unemployed. Two things. One, he could be picked up by a team. Mm-hmm. Something could happen. Mm-hmm. But two, he is not unemployed. He really is employed by Wright Motorsport.
Get your facts right.
Get your facts right. He is still an IMSA driver. Mm-hmm. Flashing forward to this weekend, I don't know if he's racing or not. Because I don't know. I need to look into it. Because some IMSA races only have some categories. And I don't know if his category is racing this weekend, because I think he races in one of the GTDs, GTD or GT Pro. But I think because it's a joint weekend with IndyCar, I think it's only going to be the GTPs and the LMP2s racing. Because I was like, oh my gosh, maybe Callum is racing this weekend in Long Beach.
Oh yeah,
but I actually don't think that's true.
Because you got to think if like Prema was potentially coming back, he wouldn't have been able to do both.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
But and also like with IMSA, there's multiple drivers per car, and for the shorter races, not all drivers go to every single race. Yeah. But I think Pietro's going to be there this weekend.
Nice.
I think so.
You would know more than me.
I should know.
You should.
His car is racing, at least. I just don't know if he's one of the drivers going. Yeah. I need to look up the entry list. I'm sure it's out by now. But I'm excited. I'm sad I'm not going to be there, because like in IndyCar, IMSA crossover weekend is like my dream.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My dream, which I will at least be going to the next one. That's in Detroit this year.
See you there.
But I'm getting some. I already would have gotten major FOMO for the IndyCar race in Long Beach alone.
Yeah.
Or for the IMSA race in Long Beach alone. But for it to be on the same weekend, you're just going to have to keep an eye on me this weekend.
Okay.
Because I'll be getting some major FOMO.
Okay.
And that's my truth.
You'll be having like FOMO about IndyCar and IMSA, and then I'll be on just watch, because the regular hockey season is over and like there's no way my team's making it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Is my team making it?
They're like on the cusp.
My team is the Flyers.
They're still in they're still third place right now.
Okay.
But the Capitals and the Blue Jackets are like right behind. I think the Capitals might be tied with them. And the Blue Jackets are like 2 points out.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're beefing on that one.
Blue Jackets is my next team. Yeah, so I like the Flyers and Blue Jackets. Just a little hockey side.
It's kind of crazy that Blue Jackets is both our second favorite team, but we have a different first favorite team.
Yeah. But let me be clear. Like, I say the Flyers is my favorite team. Blue Jackets is my second favorite team. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about any of the other teams.
You show your support. That's all that matters.
I show my support. I root for them. I sometimes will watch their games if I'm not doing anything and I know it's on. Mm-hmm. I ride hard for them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you know.
But when someone says why, I say vibes.
And that's all you need.
That's all I need. Well, actually, it's Blue Jackets is just our local team, and then the Flyers, I like their mascot.
Gritty.
Yep. And vibes though.
Yeah, vibes for sure.
Yep.
That's all that matters, to be honest.
Should we do some predictions for IndyCar Long Beach?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. Who do you think is going to get pole?
Alex Plo.
Okay. I think someone unexpected is going to get pole. Not like completely unexpected, but I think we're going to get a pole position from Dennis.
Oh.
I don't know why. I just feel it.
Okay, I love that. Who do you think's going to win?
Kyle.
I think
I'm going to say Kyle for every street race, though.
No, there's no way Kyle's not winning this race.
Yeah.
I just knocked on wood. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Kyle's going to win. But Dennis is just going to be like, hey, guys.
Be sneaky.
I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, we got a grand podium in the last race.
Yeah. So, that's true. Anything could happen. Ellie Goulding.
Oh, I was like, Ellie Goulding's going to win?
Ellie Goulding's going to win herself. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she could. What's she up to?
I don't know. Haven't heard from her since Ed Sheeran released Don't.
We were staying on the same hotel floor.
Niall, watch your back.
No, let her watch your back. And invite me to a dinner party.
A dinner party?
Girl, are you out of the loop?
I'm kind of out of the loop. What's happening?
That's the name of his album.
Oh,
isn't it like something related to dinner parties?
Maybe.
I think so. Because he talked about the album is basically about his girlfriend, wife. Did they get married? I don't know.
So who's out of the loop now?
You didn't even know what the album was called.
You didn't know he was married.
They got married?
No. No, I don't think so.
That was really funny.
I don't know.
They met at a dinner party.
Oh, actually, I did know that. I heard him talking about that in an interview.
I think they secretly got married.
Oh, so maybe you're so in the loop, you were just playing it cool.
Yeah, no.
You're trying to hide their secret for them.
I'm reading on my Kindle in the crowd at the concert.
Yeah. She's not like other girls.
I'm sure not.
What were we talking about? Anything could happen. Anyone could win.
Long Beach predictions.
Yeah, anyone could win.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any IMSA predictions? I think
we don't even know who's racing.
I know the teams. I just don't know the drivers.
Sure.
I think because I am like 90% sure that it's the GTP and the LMP2 categories racing this weekend.
Yeah, why don't we just check?
Let me see the entry list. IMSA, Long Beach, entry list. Okay. I was wrong. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, Pietro's not racing.
Shoot.
It is.
I'm not you spreading misinformation.
I know, honestly. I know Detroit. Detroit better be GTP and LMP2. Better be. So no, GTP and GTD.
Okay.
Interesting combination there. So let's see if Wright Motorsport.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Callum is racing in Long Beach.
Okay. Yay.
So the GTDs. I couldn't remember if Wright Motorsport was a GTD or a GTD Pro car, but they are a GTD car in the GTD category. But realistically, I feel like I can give a good prediction for GTP. And I'm gonna guess that one of the BMWs, so either the 24 or the 25 win.
Nice.
It's been a long time coming for them. They've been having some bad luck in some past races. At this point, I'm rooting for anything but the 6 or 7 Porsche Penske.
But yeah.
Sorry, but spread the wealth a little bit. Let some others have some fun. But obviously the 31 Cadillac Wayland's so good. Fred Vesti is racing this weekend with them. So I think I think they could win too.
Okay. I was going to say one of the Meyer Shanks.
One of my strings, yep, the 60 or the 93. The 93 does have Ringer van der Zand, who was like racing in Sebring, his car and him in his car was the most like out loud aggressive racing I have seen in a NIMSA race in a long time. He was doing so good.
Yeah.
He did end up spinning out early in the race, which kind of ruined their run, but he was looking quick.
Yeah.
So I think if you think Amira Shing's going to win, I would tell you to place your bets on the 93.
Okay,
I'm just feeling it though, just based off of feels.
I'll do that.
So,
speaking of placing your bets,
we're sponsored by Sports. Was it King?
What if we were like
Sports King Book?
Podium Pop sponsored by Bet MGM.
MGM, yeah. Speaking of, that did sound like you were starting an ad.
It really did.
Speaking of betting,
we do like our very first ever ad read, but at the end of the episode, we're like,
and we're sponsored by a betting company.
No, for sure.
That would be crazy.
I was gonna bring up how one of the NHL sponsors is Jersey Mike's, and Jersey Mike's you can make bets in the app to get Jersey Mike points. We gotta do something like with that with like motorsport.
Wow.
I have racked up so many short points.
I'm wondering who would do it.
I know.
I'm thinking of like IMSA too, because IMSA has so many sponsors that like I don't know who would do it.
Like that is my sports betting is betting in the Jersey Mike's app.
Airbnb. Please. We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Why does Airbnb not have a point system?
No, they need a point system.
Like, and like you can rack up hotel points.
Yeah.
Rack up Airbnb points.
I understand like you're staying basically with a different person every time and it's not, but like we're using your company.
Yeah.
You guys really are missing out here. I feel like my dad literally genuinely was like, if I could, my dad's such a points guy. Mm-hmm. He was like, if I could like accumulate. I don't know where I was with that.
No, that's kind of close to another.
If I could like accumulate points, then I would use Airbnb. But he's like, I've already got so many points built up. Like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like more people would be willing. Yeah. To use. So Airbnb, we have a lot of.
Call us,
please.
And if you could send us to the next Airbnb IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge, VP Racing race.
Hello.
We'll go represent you there as well.
Happily.
So. Okay.
Anything else we should chat about?
I don't think so.
I think we covered all our bases.
I think so too. Yeah, it's been slow in racing the last couple of weeks, but we have a busy weekend this one, and then it gets slow again. But May is going to be busy.
It's about to go crazy.
Yeah, we got and pretty much from the beginning of May till the end of July, we're going to be pretty busy just with racing. And then we have summer break where there's a break in F1 racing. So
crazy times.
Thanks for listening. This was a very sporadic episode.
It's kind of fun.
And we veered off quite a bit. Sorry for the Ed Sheeran comment. Ellie, if you're listening, I apologize. You're totally fine here. Girl, this is a safe space.
No, it's a safe space.
I can't blame you. Niall's a hottie. Niall is a hottie.
No, she did nothing wrong.
She did nothing wrong.
Absolutely nothing wrong.
So anyways, thanks for listening. If you're still here.
See you next week to talk about Long Beach.